is 2008, and Nintendo was riding high on the success of the DS Lite. They were in their offices looking at each other and they're like, how can we capitalize on the DS Lite? You know what we can create? The DSi. Yes, I know. The DSi wasn't a great success to the DS Lite. It actually kind of was a flop. It didn't sell as well, but it wasn't that bad of sales. But me, I actually like the DSi. And I know. Go ahead. Comment down. Bash me. The DSi sucked. I get it. Just let me have my nostalgia goggles on for this thing. Come on, guys. This thing had a voice changer app, a camera, and an eShop. Yeah, this was the first handheld to have the eShop. The eShop games weren't that great, but there were still a couple of fun games on this thing. But this video isn't about the love for the DSi that I have for it. It is that I think you really need to have the DSi in your handheld arsenal in the year 2025. Hear me out. I'll explain the differences between your DS Lite and the DSi. Yes, there are only two big differences. One has a GBA cart, the other one doesn't. Can you guess which one has the GBA cart? It's the DS Lite. Nintendo said, okay, let's take one really good thing away from the DS Lite onto the DSi, and we'll capitalize on something different. And that was the GBA cart. That thing had to go, but for good reason. But one thing that this thing added to your DSi, and it's a huge difference to make this thing actually awesome in 2025, is an SD card slot. Why are we so hyped up about an SD card slot so we can transfer all our audio and photos to your computer? You can do that, but that's not why. I'm pretty sure you kind of know where I'm going with this. SD cards, micro SD cards are known for helping out different handhelds and consoles and making them even better, and that is homebrew. That's right, with the actual SD card slot on your DSi, you can actually flash a firmware to get homebrew on your DSi. And what does homebrew do? What does this do, Jake? What does it do? It lets you put all your DS backups, your Game Boy Advance backups, your Game Boy Color backups, your SNES backups, etc. And you're probably wondering why I'm doing air quotes with my fingers. That is because piracy is bad and you shouldn't do it. I'm a guy who owns the entire DS, Game Boy Advance, SNES, Game Boy Color library. It's just not here in my home. It's in a storage unit a couple cities away. I just keep it secure so that way it's just protected. Nintendo, okay? I don't play emulation. I play with my backups, okay? There's nothing wrong here. There's no piracy going on around here. Anyway, you can literally look up tutorials on how to mod your DSi with an SD card. There are several videos on how to install Twilight menu. And yes, I know you're wondering, where the hell have I heard Twilight menu from? You've seen them on your R4 cards if you guys have had R4 cards, or your modded 3DS. This thing boots and flashes into Twilight menu, which allows you to play your DS backups, you know, your Game Boy Advance backups, everything you want on this handheld, it can play, which is kind of going from DS and below. You can't play anything over that. You can't play N64, can't play Dreamcast. Literally just your 8-bit to 16-bit games, it definitely can run. And I know, you guys are probably wondering, why would I recommend a DSi in 2025 when there are emulation handhelds out here today that can play all these games pretty much easily, all in a smaller factor? You're not wrong. But to me, when it comes to DS games, I really do think you need to play on original hardware. I don't see it being any better on a emulated handheld. If you can play it with an emulated handheld on one screen that isn't touchscreen, by all means, play on those. But a DSi, you can probably find on eBay pretty cheap. DSi's kind of go for lower than DS Lite. Like, I've seen DSi's go for like 10, 15 bucks at yard sales. I've seen it go for 30 bucks on eBay. Just look around. I guarantee you can find it. And there's an XL DSi if you want a bigger screen to play your DS games on. Honestly, I just really do believe DS or DS Lites or DSi's are the best way to play your DS games. It's honestly the most perfect way. Yes, there's also the 3DS, but to me, I feel like 3DS scaling doesn't look as good on a DS or a DS Lite or a DSi. I think the DS games look better on the original hardware. But I just really do think it's better to play all of your Mega Man Star Force, your Kirby Canvas Curse, your Pokemon Black 2 copies on a DS. You guys can't argue with me. I really do believe DS games are meant to be played on an actual DS. Yes, you could probably buy those like $500 handhelds that are coming out with the dual screens. Those are cool, But then again, they're still a little bigger. This thing literally can fit in your pocket still. It's a little funny looking, but it fits in your pocket just fine. Yes, if you guys do have a DS Lite, you can just get an R4 card, and it does the same thing your DSi can do, and you can keep your DS Lite. You don't have to upgrade. I'm not telling you guys to upgrade your DS Lites to a DSi just so you can play Twilight Menu. I'm just saying if you don't have a DS and you're looking to play your DS games, or you're looking to mod a DS, the DSi is your best bet. I guarantee it, you can find a DSi really cheap. Honestly, I've been having fun with my DSi. I got to play one of my favorite games that I actually haven't seen come around into any other handheld, and that is Mario Hoops 3-on-3. This game was sensational growing up. I actually loved this game. Been playing it for a while, and it's just been a good time. So, yeah, this video isn't long. I'm just giving you reasons why I think you should own a DSi or a DS Lite, I guess, in the year 2025. I think it's the best option to play your DS games. But let me know in the comments, what other handhelds do you guys think are better just to play on original hardware than actual emulation handhelds? Let me know, I'm kind of curious. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!